Detroit Lions. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and we are underway in downtown Detroit. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's open.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he will score. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Bates, good, with the extra points, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On second down, it's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they're going to run this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive
right now.
runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
I'm in the game.
First carry now for Peyton Blue.
It isn't me. It's my day off, Al. You realize I've been doing something for a whole week and a half that I ain't want to do? Get up early in the fucking morning? And I think the first time I get a chance to sleep in, and then this morning I found out we missed the guy because you didn't tell me exactly what time he was coming.
Here's Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, here's Blue.
Well, we have an early decision.
Look, so
How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth
them red bugs, they harmless. They just aggravate me. Alright, but listen while I'm talking. Okay, what you want to do with them? You want to get a wet rag, soapy rag.
They're gonna go for it on
You don't want to smash them. All right, you're not listening. I'll call you back.
Right, I already Googled it what to do. They said if we have...
They'll go for it. It's Williams. First down and more inside the 20. And he's in.
All right, you already did everything. So why are you bothering me? You
know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why?
First of all, that's not even what you had out is not even bug spray. It's not even for them. Okay, that's for weeds. You have to understand what
You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got
that one might be too late now. That you're supposed to spray that like months before the season started. The season started now, and they out here. That right there is the void stuff. No, it won't kill them right away. I mean, they still gonna be around. So if you know everything, why you ain't stop on the way home and get what you needed? Because you know everything. No, you don't. No, we don't. You got to get a soapy rag, like I was saying. Rub the surface of the pillow, because I said, damn, I didn't see them before, but now they like all over the fucking pillow.
Is that?
The one that I sprayed on the beginning of the season? Yeah. I'm going to try to beat this morning. And you got to look it up and see what it's for before you start putting stuff out. You got drug spray out there. You got weed, grass killer, crack grass killer. That's not going to work for you. You got to get a rag that's right down the pillow, wherever they at, around the edges of the pool. Literally get a rag and wipe it.
7-7 as they kick it off. Oh, that is a dunk on the kickoff. Not only does he reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
All right,
They said use the bug spray if you're infected.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Sloan.
Get the fuck out of here.
And they will bring him down.
Jesus Christ, man.
They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Detroit Lions. 1st down. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Third and 10.
Third down and 10.
Now, Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Run the draw with Gibbs. This defense, for this one, they get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw. This throw outside for Tasma. He's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Base down for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
So after one, it's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To throw is Prescott. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 45. Supposed to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will go all the way. Isaac Tasma. Touchdown Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after the catch.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Good work behind the defender, bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 3 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's down. He's got his man. It's Pickens. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Second down, Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
15 yards. Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And that is incomplete.
It's just so
Yeah.
hard to be a good offense
Hey,
in the
see how much
NFL when
I
you are
think
not good
I'm
on
doing?
third
I
down.
need
Your
to help
inability
you.
to extend
I want you to make
drives,
that
it
thing
either
to
puts a
the
lot of pressure
got
on the
to
coaches
get
to be
you
aggressive on
I
fourth
want my
down,
help to get it.
or simply
That's
put
you. I don't
up,
like
take a
that.
field goal.
You know what? We ain't gotta have nothing the way I feel right now. We ain't gotta have nothing. We don't. Stop drinking for you. That right there is huge for me to stop drinking.
Fourth down.
All right, then. So you're bothering me right now.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got a man, Max Tolbert. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. It would have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Prescott again. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
27 yards.
Give him 27. And it's first and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
It's seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 6. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for 8 does it. And a very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for the loss. And it's second down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play there for the Lions. And even 30 yards. They'll come up here first and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
The Lions will set up for their
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt. Winds up being unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Prescott on first down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On second down, it's down. That's out wide to Williams. Get about 6 before he's taken down. There's a third down and 4.
Makes it third and 4.
Now, Prescott. This one just too far for the receiver. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection.
Oh, man. He fucking dropped the ball.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
They'll run with Gibbs. Space to run inside the 20. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple of plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And they will finally bear him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. As they'll stop it just a little over 30 seconds to go in this first half. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. The ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone. Where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Now Prescott. That's the right side. He's got Ferguson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Cowboys first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And at this point, they need all the points they can get, so kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. He'll let this one go long. for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. And now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams.
How about getting that block, man?
That forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for. But getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Prescott now. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First down, Prescott. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll throw again. Dak. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Well, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
On third down, Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cowboys.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Prescott sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Second down, Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
18 yards. It's now third down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And he'll take this one in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, it's not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the fourth quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on fourth down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. The pressure got to him. He was finishing through it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two.
23. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid but clever, but it's not enough. You that are really stable, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Somebody gotta do it. I know. Somebody gotta do it. I take the cheese. Watch him throw it. We survived outside, all from the music. They like, what he on?
We go to the hot. Hey, kill. 180.
On the ground to start it, they give it to Gibbs.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On second down, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's down on the inside of midfield, marked at the 48-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48.
From the gun, it's Goff. That one outside to Gibbs. And we'll see where the spot is. Very close to a first down. He's pushed out just shy of the mark. Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the Cowboys,
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 of that one. That should be enough to change. It is. First down.
5-yard gain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
2 yards.
They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll work now on second and 4. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up
From the
third
gun,
and
on third down, it's Goff. In trouble, and down he goes. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. Feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, it might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, getting the job done on fourth. And now it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. David Montgomery.
Oh man, she's getting on my fucking nerves.
That is his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Dak gonna look into Lamb on the RPO. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cowboys first down.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Prescott again. There's a short one. It's caught by Ferguson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. That's hot outside. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
We're going to 54. Why is? Hey, kill. We're going 40, 26.
Back to throw. That is on.
Conversion is
And they
successful.
get the
It
2-point
makes the score
conversion.
Lions 40, Cowboys 31.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ric Flair. We go tonight.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The 22-yard line. It's Zipping out of the 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough. Luke James, first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
That is hard. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point drop.
Will set up for the 2-point
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice catch and catch on first down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1st and 10.
27 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 27.
Again, Prescott to the air.
First down, Cowboys.
And it's caught downfield by Pickens. That has Gray good for 22. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Cowboys first
To
down.
the air again. Prescott. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Lions have got it. He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball?
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. Like 20.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard
Ball
line.
on the 28-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 5.
Here's 2nd down
Brings up
and 5.
2nd and 5.
A run up to the middle, it's Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks.
He was taken
Loss
down
of a
behind
couple
the line
on the
of
play.
scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
3rd, they need 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's LaPorta. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. He's over. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Goff to throw. That's right side and into the hands of Tislan. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing, Goff. That's to the running back, David Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he will score again. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Upper very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. That'll be a gain of 20. Much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. It's stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll throw again. Dak. And he can't hang on.
actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. And I think he hears those footsteps coming from...
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
First down, Prescott. Right back to Williams. They connect again. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
They'll clock it there with 10 seconds to go in the game. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.